That's right. It is time for a whole new era of modeling. I have purchased a 3D printer. This is the Monoprice Select 3 Mini, or Select Mini version 2. And it was pretty well priced. I mean, it's one of the cheapest ones you can get at just around $200 US. And I've been going crazy with it already. Unfortunately, I don't have any filament at the moment. I'm still waiting on Amazon to deliver that. But I was able to go through the filament that came with it. It's all that's left. It's just this little string right here. And I've just been printing like crazy, as much as I can anyway. So yeah, this is quite exciting. The kind of things that I can do with this. It's pretty small. It's only about 4" by 4" printing area. So, but it's perfect for bits and bobs and pieces, and perfect for orks in general. So let's go down and take a look at what I've done already and plans for the future. Okay, let's just talk about the few bits and bobs that I've already done here. Now, the primary reason why I wanted to pick this one up was bases, to be honest. Was rebasing my orks. And I figured with the amount of work that I put in to make the Sculpey base toppers and everything, it may or may not be worth it to do that. I mean, I could look at resin bases that are already done up, but those are way expensive. And when you think about it, this thing is $200. 100 bases is $40, so I'd be buying at least 300 bases. So that's 120 right there, plus all the work of making them as bases. And so that's what really got me thinking about buying this. So here's the bases. Here's one of the bases I found to print out. This is like a nice little cracked earth base. The green stuff is around it because it got stuck to the printing beds. Actually, you had to use channel locks to get it off. So I'm just filling in the channel lock marks there, so don't worry about that. And this is pretty much a perfect base for my army. Very happy with that. Found this one too. It's quite a lot of detail on those cracks and whatever, kind of like a buried artifact or whatever is on it. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. These are great little bases. These were just regular 32mm slotted bases, which I didn't put green stuff on it. So nothing special about them. Then I started to see what this could actually do. I was looking for some small bits, so I found some nice little icons. So here's a little Bad Moons icon. And an Evil Sun's icon. And I found a tank buster bomb, because I don't have any plastic tank buster bombs left. With all the tank busters I've built over time, I simply don't have any left to convert up my boys. So I need 12 of these for my other 4 units. So yeah, and these only take a few minutes to print, and they look really, really good. Yeah, tank buster bombs, and bases, and that's really all I had. I did try to print something of my own that failed, and this is all that I got out of it. It's turned into a sheet of plastic. So I have to work on figuring out how to make STL files, or how to convert the drawings I've done into STL files better, or into G-code better, I should say. STL is not the problem. So yeah, pretty stoked about what it's going to do. So it's going to be another week before I get the rest of my filament in, and then I can start really printing things out. So right now I've got the 10 bases for my 10 Storm Boys, and these icons here, these little Evil Suns icons. I'm actually thinking about printing out enough to do one on each of the war bikes, because right now the top of the flagpoles on the normal war bikers are empty. I only have a same icon on the knob, because I just don't have to try and figure out how to get enough Evil Suns or icons for them. But with these, I can probably have one on each bike at the top of the flagpole pretty easily. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very excited about that. So now it's time to talk about the channel itself. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be working on building my own models. It's just going to take some time, of course. I'm going to start with mech guns, because I have 10 scratch-built mech guns, and they were a ton of work. So I'd like to make some more chassis, and then make new guns, make some actual better looking guns than what I've got. So that's really my other goals: bases and smashy guns, basically, to look more like actual smashy guns. But here's what I'm going to do. So I don't know if you noticed, but down below there's actually a new join button. I haven't mentioned it. I just put it on there because YouTube offered it to me. And so what we're going to do going forward is that patrons and members will get free access to any STL files I make in the future. Probably won't be for a couple months, so don't jump on the bandwagon quite yet if you don't want to. But if you want to support me, that's great. While I spend the time building STL files for this. And of course, I'm going to build them specifically I'm going to have them for this monoprice printer, which is perfect for a mech gun. I mean, the size of a mech gun is just about perfect for the print bed of this printer. So, and same with bases. I'll probably be making some more bases because most of the bases on Thingiverse are urban bases or just plain bases like these. These were just plain 32mm slotted bases with nothing on them, which works, which is fine. But if I wanted plain bases, I'd just go buy GW ones. But yeah, that's it. So I've only got one tier of support, and that's 99 cents. And of course, Patreon starts at $1. If you want to support me, you'll get. I'm going to start putting up blooper videos and outtakes. I'm not going to put any actual content on there for now because I want to keep my actual content free. But like bonus content, which is like I said, is going to be bloopers, outtakes, and STL files is going to be the only thing that I'm really going to offer at this point for supporters and patrons. I might have my STL files available for purchase for other people, depending how things go in the future, but we'll just see how it goes over time, basically. So yeah, that's really it. Just a really quick update today. I'm just waiting on more filament. I'm going to get to work on fixing my mech gun chassis files that I've been working on. Start working on a smash-a-gun file. And yeah, I'm very excited. This is very exciting. It's a very nice little toy, no doubt about that. And just being able to print out like armor plates or glyphs or anything I need while I'm building stuff just excites me with the kind of things that I can do with this that I couldn't do before. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Have you thought about getting into 3D printing? I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've also been thinking about getting into laser cutting, but that's a lot different, a lot more expensive, and requires a lot more infrastructure, so to speak, at your house to put in. Because in order to have a laser cutter, you basically have to have it in a shop with ventilation and running water and stuff like that. And it's a lot. It's not something you can do in an apartment. This thing is a tiny little machine. You set it on a desk off to the side, and it's not that loud either. That's the best part, is I can have it running while my kids are playing Animal Crossing or watching TV or whatever, and it doesn't really bug anybody. Unlike, say, a laser printer would be, or laser cutter would be. So yeah, that's really all I got to say. Let me know what you think. I'm very, very excited. This is just really cool, and we'll definitely be going forward with this as fast as I can, especially since I'm not working at the moment. Yeah. So anyway, do consider joining or subscribing or joining me on Patreon or as a member here. And thanks for watching.